So Friday preview with Melbourne analyst Trevor Lawson. How you going, Trev?
Good, mate, good.
Blue Diamond Stakes Day, the culmination at Caulfield for the autumn at least, tomorrow, so good day of racing.
Yeah, and I think it's my fourth anniversary for Champion Bets. I think we started this day 2016, so...
Time flies, mate.
Yeah, and we started with a bit of a bang, so hopefully we sort of keep going, and hopefully there's a few out there who've been with us the whole journey, which has been pretty profitable.
Yeah, definitely. So there's three Group 1s on the card tomorrow. The first of which is race 6, the Futurity. Over the 1400, Super Seth and Melody Bell and Colding, all three of them pretty short in the market at the moment. So we're looking for them to get out a little bit. How does your market look?
So I've got Melody Bell, sort of clear favourite really, I suppose. And then a little gap to Super Seth and then Colding. Yeah, she's a pretty good mare. She's won.
She first up here?
Yeah. So, last prep, she's only defeated once. She basically won, first up over 1400 this time last year. Previous prep, she ran third first up, and the second prep she won all 3 starts as well. So she's a pretty good horse, fresh. She comes here off winning Derby Day, and then she ran second on the last day. So she won the mares race on Derby Day quite easily, coming from well back.
Yep.
So small field. The leader's probably Streets of Avalon, so she shouldn't get too far back. I thought she was the horse to beat. Super Seth was good first up. He's lightly raced, 3-year-old. I think he'll improve off that run. I sort of rated him up to near what he did in the Guineas. And Colding's, I sort of rated it third pick. I'm surprised it's so short. I would think he would drift. It sort of made ground the other day, but it couldn't run a place in a field of 7. It was first up 1200. But its best figures was sort of 3rd and 4th up last start. I think it's set for the mile. All-Star mile. So I didn't think it would be wound up. So I've sort of rated a step off its best, and I think it probably improve next start. They're clearly the 3 runners to beat, and then you sort of got Streets of Avalon's, several classes below, but it's the leader, and I thought the rest sort of had just making up the numbers.
Yeah. So really, it's a race in 3 by the look of it, and as I said, pretty short at the moment. Super Seth's about $2.60, Melody Bell $2.90, and Colding $3.40. So we'll be looking for.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Super Seth form, that Dala's son sort of didn't do anything last week. It might have had enough. Free Debt ran second. So I'm not sure if it's the A grade.
Yep.
Time will tell. But but Melody Bell, she looks sort of rock solid.
Yeah. Okay. Race 7 is the 2-year-olds, the feature race, the Blue Diamond Stakes. Hanseatic, as expected, is well and truly favourite, $2.60. Rulership is $6.50. Have you had much of a look at the 2-year-olds yet?
I've sort of gone through it once. I just want to go through it again, because I sort of don't really concentrate on them much earlier in the season. Now they've all sort of had some runs. I sort of can do it. I sort of just want to map it properly. The key to Hanseatic is he has to let the horse in barrier 2 not cross him. So if he can do that, he can probably posse a bit closer than what maybe some people think. He actually posied not too bad last start, and then he elected to ease and go back, and he actually lost about a length and a half on the 3rd horse, Rathlin, and then made it up easily. So he just needs a clear run. I've got him clear favourite. but longer than the market. You know, you couldn't take $2.60 in.
Yeah, it's pretty short, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, in barrier 2, it's a beautiful night for Linda Meach.
Yeah, so, you know, sort of if she gets, if she crosses him and then she gets crossed, then he's in all sorts of trouble. So
Yeah.
he's got to sort of try and, kick up and, hold his position for as much as he can.
Yep.
Rathlen was honest the other day, but he probably need, Hands the Attic to have bad luck to beat it. Rulership was solid. They sort of grand final trainers, those trainers, so but not sure if it's going to improve off its run the other day. Away game's got good figures, but it's been sort of everywhere, it's been to Sandown, then to Sydney, Sandown, then to sort of Brisbane, then to the Gold Coast, then to Randwick, now it's back to Caulfield, sort of, it's been going round since the middle of November, so
Yep.
It must be pretty tough.
What's wound up for that Magic Millions race, I think?
Yeah, then Let's Be Glam, improved dramatically after its Werribee win. It didn't really rate that high at Werribee, and then exploded the other day. And it's whether it, but it was big odds, so it's whether it can hold its rating. And Montessori ran a pretty big figure in Sydney 2 starts ago, and then last start didn't have a lot of luck, and it over-raced a bit, and it was sort of a bit held up, and drawn out might sort of suit it a little bit.
So Hanseatic top of your market, followed by
Rulership at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, and then a little gap out, but I'm not sure that it's a betting race this year. In the past was sort of, back Catchy and some other winners along the way, but just from barrier 1 and it's short odds anyway. I think it'll drift out.
Yep.
I think there'll be some, there want to be some layers for it. So, but I doubt it'll get out to sort of what price I'd want to back it.
Okay, race 8's the sprint, the Oakley Plate. A 3-year-old Bivouac is $2.70 and has come in a bit, opened around $3 and is into $2.70 already. So they're still pretty keen on it. From Anahid at $6, Pippi at $8.50, and the rest in double figures. Have you got? I assume you got Bivouac at the top. How far?
I've got it sort of clear favourite again, but again a little bit short of the market. But then at the moment, the market's a 125 plus, and my market's 90. So there's nearly 50, 40% loading on it. So the bet fee market will sort of trim up later on. So I've got it clear favourite. Its form's terrific. It's good fresh. The format of its races has been good. So, Alabama Express, come back a good horse, and it lapped it, in the Kilmore in the spring. So drawn barrier 7, it's going to get a gun run. It's clearly the horse to beat. The 3-year-olds are flying. Anahid was good first up. I think she'll get across from barrier 15. She'll sort of get clear running. So I think it's sort of a good chance. And I've always been a fan of Pippi. I think she's a really top-class filly mare. And, she's sort of drawn out, but she's got the speed to sort of get across as well. Doing my first market, I was sort of hoping it would have been sort of $15, $16, and sort of, it's what price you got them. Unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes with these bigger races, because the markets have been out for so long. They just get chiselled away, and it's hard to sort of, unless you're going against the current, to sort of get a lot of value sometimes. Outside those 3, I thought, Satori's got some chance, but it is drawn inside barrier, which probably isn't favourable for it. And then you got Trope's got some hope at sort of big odds, and the rest are all sort of big odds horses.
Yeah, just on the percentages, noticed a fair bit lately. You've been betting late on Betfair for quite a while, but really concentrating and betting late into the really low percentage markets. So if I can sort of do it on Betfair, but even still, the fixed odds markets, are, they're the lower percentage, later in betting, because they sort of align themselves with Betfair a bit. But
Yeah, it's just evolved again.
Yep.
So yeah, we sort of, and no one's really betting early. So there's no, because there's so much volume in the markets. No one's sort of snipe. Once 9 o'clock came, things would be going straight off, and now nothing's really happening.
Yeah.
The twilight meeting on the Wednesday meetings, nothing really happens at all. So I think people are just waiting, and also, from a bigger player's point of view, if they want to back one, and it's over the odds early on, well, they can only get sort of a certain amount on. Where if they wait and try and hold the price up for as long as they can, for as late as they can, then they can sort of have as much as much more on it. So there's a bit of that going on.
Yeah, and there's value to be found those late markets. I know. On Wednesday, I got a bloody good winner. What was it? Paid about $17 on Betfair SP.
Yeah, it just kept sort of getting out, sort of at the death. So yeah, you can definitely get horses around the 8-10 to 1 chance.
Yep.
Or sort of drift. The last horse, marked favourite, and it drifted slightly, but I was taking $7 something on Betfair. He just ran pretty well. Didn't run like a 2 to 1 chance. I marked it, but didn't run like a $7 shot either. So,
yeah.
But yeah, because the market's just getting so tight, you just got to get some value for your money. So that would be one sort of bit of free advice to anybody. You get yourself a Betfair account.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's a few other and if you haven't got an account on the start with you, get yourself a Bet365 account, because they'll bet you SP guarantee.
Yeah. As I said a few times, it evolves, things change reasonably often, and that's clearly the go at the moment. Seems to be betting late.
Yeah. So I mean, the other day was sort of nothing really happens till the last 3 minutes, and then it's a bit of a frenzy. But that's just the way it is. Saturday's a bit different because there's a bit more volume in the pools and stuff like that. But sort of the Wednesdays, I was playing around in a country meeting the other day, and basically nothing happens till the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You can't do anything at all.
Yeah.
And then it just explodes out. So it's just the way it's sort of evolved, and that's what's sort of happening at the moment.
Good stuff. All right. Well, thanks for that, Trev. Good view of the Group 1s on tomorrow. There's 3 of them, so should be a great day's racing, and we'll catch up with you next week.
Great. Thanks, mate.